I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't trust automatically driving cars. I don't trust these cars that are autopilot, AI control cars, right? You know, we'll get there eventually. But we're not quite there yet because there are some serious problems when it comes to them, you know, particularly here in the UK where, let's be honest here, our roads are terrible. They are very, very confusing at the best of times for even a human driver. So how the hell is a machine going to be able to figure out what you need to do? Well, in the case of some of these self-driving cars, it turns out that they are less than accurate. They very much do need to take a trip down to Specsavers or at least wipe some of the smudge off of their cameras which control the cars. Because there was an incident recently where these so-called high-tech EVs told drivers that they could go 80 miles an hour, which, okay, you know, that's pretty quick for a motorway. But they weren't on the motorway. They were driving past a school where the speed limit normally is 20 miles an hour. And in fact, some of these cars speed up automatically. If you've got them on cruise control, if you've got them in cruise control, if you've got them in FSD mode, then they'll just go up anyway. They'll just speed on. So what's going on here? Well, let's have a look. So this is all down to what is known as the TSR system that is in cars, and it essentially reads the road in front of you using high-tech cameras and also reads road signs as well. In fact, you might find this on quite a few cars where they can actually read the speed limit sign and update it accordingly. A lot of cars use GPS, a lot of cars use things like Google Maps to be able to do that, but some actually read the road themselves, which in theory is more accurate. But like I said, the technology when it comes to these, I mean, it may be high tech, but it's not the highest of tech right now, put it that way. If you go onto online forums, you'll find some really worrying signs when it comes to a whole variety of different vehicles. Everything from Mazda CX-60s to Volvo XC40s have been found well and truly guilty of incorrectly reading road signs and wrongly advising the driver to speed up. And it's not just the 80 mile an hour zone. I did think this at first, maybe they're just misreading the 3 as an 8, which is a huge problem, obviously. But it's not just that. It's also the road signs that they also think that they see road signs that say 90 miles an hour and 100. And yes, guys, that doesn't exist. For anybody watching this outside the UK, those road signs do not exist. The highest speed limit sign you will ever see is 70. And actually seeing a 70 mile an hour speed sign is pretty rare. It is more often than not just the national speed limit sign for that, but I digress. And it's not just schools either, it's also car parks too. One driver complained of being advised to go 80 miles an hour in a car park for a supermarket. And this is no laughing matter. Some of these cars are really, really quick that have these systems. For example, the Porsche Macan Turbo has been found guilty of this as well, and that can do 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3.3 seconds. If the car automatically wants to put the foot down because it thinks that it's in an 80 mile... If the car wants to put its foot down and go... If the car wants to put the pedal to the metal and go at 80 miles an hour because it thinks it's at risk of being hit from behind, after all, if the car thinks it's doing 20 miles an hour on the motorway, you think it's going to speed up, and they can speed up really quickly, so much so that people can't react fast enough. And thankfully, the likes of Mazda and Volkswagen are looking into the issues for these cars. But like I said, this is something that is widespread across a number of different car manufacturers. And yet, for the most part, I'm sure these cars are great. I'm sure they're extremely convenient. But clearly, these are not exactly edge cases. These are not exactly that uncommon if this many people are complaining about it. And it's a serious safety issue. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever gone FSD in a Tesla? Have you ever gone with TSR or anything like that when it comes to other car manufacturers? Have you tried it? Did it work? Did you have any problems, any hiccups, any gremlins that you experienced during that drive? I want to hear what you have to say, guys. Some people absolutely love these systems, but there are some people that understandably are pretty afraid of them. Can't say I blame them, to be honest, but get your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.